Hello everybody, this is Andy.
Hi, I'm Nicole.
And we're bringing you a series of singer-songwriter videos. We are singer-songwriters.
We are.
We play guitars, we write songs, we sing, and we thought we'd share that information with you and give some tips and some insights on why we write songs.
Yeah, really cool.
So you're a singer-songwriter?
I'm a singer-songwriter, yeah. I started a YouTube channel with only covers and then kind of developed into writing my own songs as well. So I've been doing that for quite a while now.
Mm-hmm. And so you started with covers and then you wrote songs,
Yes,
as you just said.
exactly.
So we thought we'd do something about that today, wouldn't we? Like play some songs for you and for each other. We haven't heard each other's songs yet.
No, I'm very excited.
So the first thing we're going to do is kind of play a song that we wish we had written.
Right.
I'm so excited to know what your song is.
Yeah. So the song I'm going to play for you is Who You Are by Jessie J, and it actually took me a very long time to decide on a song, but when I listened to it yesterday actually, I started crying and I realized, okay, every time I hear the song it just moves me to a point where I'm like, yeah, I hope that someday I'm gonna write a song exactly like that, that's just gonna touch other people's hearts and make them feel what I feel when I hear that song. So I'm gonna play that one for you. Hope I won't cry. But here's Who You Are. I stare at my reflection in the mirror. Why am I doing this to myself? Losing my mind on a tiny error. I nearly left the real me on the shelf. No, don't lose who you are in the blur of the stars. Seeing is deceiving, dreaming is believing. It's okay not to be okay. Sometimes it's hard to follow your heart, but tears don't mean you're losing. Everybody's bruising. Just be true to who you are, 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 who you are.
That was beautiful, and I can understand. Like, is it the lyrics or the music? Was it a combination of both?
I think it's a combination of lyrics and melody. I think that's really what gets into your heart and what really makes you feel a song the way it makes you feel.
And for me, that's kind of what a singer-songwriter style of music is. It's laying yourself out there and saying, this is me, or these are my experiences, and these are my words. And I'm not afraid to share them.
Yeah.
And even though those weren't your words, you sang them in a way that you really did, it came from your heart. Yeah,
I think that's also really important, that even if you cover songs, you gotta make them your own and make them, or sing them like they're your songs. Just to get, you never get the same emotion across, I believe, like the original writer of the song, but everyone just puts their own kind of touch to it. I think that's what songwriting is all about. But now I'm very excited to hear your song, actually.
Yeah, I'm excited to share it with you because it means a lot to me. This is a song by a band called Nizlopi.
Okay.
And they're an acoustic guitar and double bass band, and the double bass player does beatbox, so there's a lot of rhythm in these songs. And the song is called the JCB Song. I'll just sing the song to you, but the relationship between the father and the singer is very, very important to me.
Okay.
Because it sort of reflects my relationship with my father, and I genuinely wish I'd written this song because it sounds like something I lyrically would have written. So. We pull over to let the cars pass, pull off again, speeding like the summer green grass, and we're like giants up here in our big yellow digger, like Zoids or Transformers, or maybe even bigger, and I want to transform into a Tyrannosaurus Rex and beat up all the bullies and the teachers and their pets, and then Tell all my mates that my dad's B.A. Baracus, except with a JCB and Bruce Lee's nunchuckers and holding up the bypass. Oh, me and my dad having a top laugh. Oh, and I'm sitting on the toolbox. Oh, I'm so glad I'm not in school, boss. Glad I'm not in school. Oh no.
You just seem like a guy who would sit down with a guitar and just tell a story, and I think that's exactly what that song was. So, and I think you did a very good job telling that story, although it wasn't your song.
The song's really about nothing. It's just the relationship between those two people.
Yeah, I love that.
Yeah, it means a lot to me, and it's very literal. So to talk about it in songwriting terms, there's not really much imagery and painting there. Even though he likens himself to B.A. Baracus from the A-Team and Bruce Lee, there's references, but it's very, very literal. And again, with your song, there's.
Yeah, I think it shows two very literal songs. I like to use metaphors and, you know, all that kind of stuff. So I've only recently discovered that literal songwriting is actually my kind of vibe now. I think the older you get, the more you kind of want to tell it exactly as it is. But then again, I think it's really beautiful to just leave a little bit of space for the listener to put their own story into a song as well.
I agree. I mean, with literal songwriting is the danger of it's just applicable to you.
Yeah.
But as the guy that wrote that song, Luke, he wrote it totally literally, and it means so much to me. So therefore, that's wrong. It doesn't.
Yeah.
It's back to that emotional. As long as you put the feeling and the heart into the music, then it will come across.
Absolutely. So what was the first song you wrote?
What I did was I took the chords of an existing song and changed them around a little bit.
Okay.
And I wrote a song about a girl.
Okay. Of course you did.
A girl who I had never met, but she was on a bus, and I would see her every day. I was on a bus and she was on the bus in front of me going to a different place. And I always wondered what it would be like if I met that girl. I see her every day now, at around 3:30.
Love it.
She don't look out of her window. She don't look at me.
Okay. It's been a while.
It's been a while, but then there's a chorus. The bus was the bus number 31.
Okay.
Number 31 is just for fun.
Okay.
It's something like that.
Yeah.
So it's really not very deep at all, but it is quite literal.
Yeah. It's a nice melody.
Thanks. 13-year-old me would be very happy that a girl liked the song, because she never got to hear it.
Maybe she will now. Imagine.
All right.
Okay.
I'm done with my first song, and I've messed it up. So I'd like to hear yours.
No, you didn't. Well, my first song is actually a lot more dramatic and emotional. One of my classmates and actually best friends, he was diagnosed with leukemia when I was around 11 or 12, and he was like 13, I believe. So that was a very emotional happening in my life, and I didn't really know how to cope really. So one day I just sat down and I was like, okay, what can I do to make him feel better, to make me feel better? And I started writing a song. The lyrics are trashy, but I'm still very proud.
I really want to hear this song.
Really proud of that song. Don't give it up. Don't give it up. You are strong, I know, so don't let you go. When you lie there and silence makes us helpless and sad. Oh, and I say why? And I say why? You don't give it up. Don't give it up. You are strong, I know, so don't let you go. And when you feel life can't go on, and there is nothing to live for, try to water out your mind, and then remember my words. Don't give it up. Don't give it up. You are strong, I know, so don't let you go. Yeah, that was my first song.
I hate you a little bit.
Why?
That's really good.
Oh no, no.
Oh,
it's-
come on,
it's
it had a
not.
killer chorus. It was simple. I mean, the fact that it's English, and you're not a native English speaker,
No.
I should point out. It's a great song.
Thank you. Yeah, it still means a lot to me.
I can hear it.
It's
I can
just,
hear
yeah.
it. Yeah, but don't give it up.
Yeah.
It's a great lyric.
So I guess to sum up, we could say that songwriting really is all about getting your feelings on paper and getting your feelings out of your system, almost like a therapy session. Just,
Absolutely.
you know, writing about whatever's on your mind and whatever bothers you or makes you happy or, you know, gives you some sort of an emotion, I think.
Well, having shared a special song with you, the people in the room right now, and yourself, and then my first song, I suddenly feel alive again. I feel younger. I
Yeah.
feel full of energy.
And it's funny how even like the first song you've ever written, and it's a very long time ago, it just takes you back to that exact moment.
I was in my bedroom at home.
Yeah.
I sat on the floor back to the bed and ripping off
Yeah.
Dreams by the Everly Brothers.
So yeah, I think that's lovely about music and songwriting.
So this is our first video in a series. I can't
Yeah.
believe we get to do this
Yeah, that's
and share this with you guys. So of course, if you are a songwriter or a budding songwriter, contact us, comment below, and if you have any questions, and help each other out, because that's what songwriting is about, and collaborations as well, which we'll do in the future. Any final words, Nicole?
Yeah, let us know how you find these series. If you enjoy them, don't forget to give this video a big old thumbs up, and just leave us some comments. I'm really excited to read the comments.
I kind of want to write a song all together now, so maybe we'll make that happen.
Oh, that's a great
Good one,
video
isn't it?
idea.
Yeah, okay.